I think that right now most of the thing what I do is I've just begun a knowledge zombie actually. What I really do is just seek knowledge but never execute. I am paralyzed by analysis. I always do analysis to everything. Like he's judging, he's like any person that I even don't know. I think that he's gonna judge me or anything like that. And I'm stuck on a loop at what he will say and what he will not say. But the main thing is that the other person isn't even caring about me. And I'm here thinking about that what he might think about me. Literally. What kind of thinking, what kind of belief I'm having in myself. Like can't even express on it totally. But I've got one thing to tell that if life goes like that, if I always make planning but actually never execute the plan, life will be forever like this. Nothing in this life gonna happen for me and will always be like same as it always been. That's the reality, right? I always tell myself that I'm gonna do that work. Eventually I may do, but not with that effort that I have planned. So, and eventually the time comes and the work actually never happens. That is the main problem here with me. Just planning, 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 but never execute. No execution, just sugarcoating over planning that, oh, I have made this plan with such an in-depth analysis and wow, this would be amazing. I would be in such a high stage. But in reality, am I really moving the needle? That is the main thing. Am I really moving the needle or just saying myself that I am actually moving the needle? Saying won't do anything. I may be saying that, oh, I'm moving the needle by just planning, by just analyzing. Okay, analyzing and planning is good at some point, but not every time. You need relentless level of action in everyday's life. Otherwise, I would be stuck where I am right now. There will be no improvement. There will be no actual improvement, and the dream to becoming the best version of myself would never happen. I would remain the same. And guess what? Who would be happy? No one. Who would be sad? Of course, you. Who would be regretful? Of course, me. Because it is my choice. I chose my everything. There's a famous quote I heard about, which was a quote of Nawal. Nawal said that I are only responsible for the choices I take and the consequences I face off, which is definitely true. If I am not responsible of my efforts, if I'm not responsible of my choices, then who would be responsible for my life? There's no one to blame actually, right? Is there anyone to blame? No, there never have been anyone to blame, and there will be never one to blame. If I lose on my life, it will be definitely my fault. If I win in my life, it will be my life actually. It will be my consequences, my efforts that I put on that choice. I chose good, my choice was great, I got my result. That's the thing. No one to blame actually in life. So just planning and relentless, like without any action or executing what I really need to do, just planning and planning won't do any kind of shit of my life. I'm just self sabotaging myself that oh, planning is needed and oh yeah, in depth analysis is needed in everything. But yet, what is the action? What is the sum here? Zero. Actually, zero sum. If I'm not moving the needle, then what the hell I'm doing? I'm just learning like a zombie. And I heard also a quote, not a quote actually, I read the book called The Millionaire Fast Lane where the author called maybe MJ DeMarco, yeah, he's one of my favorite authors. So I was reading his book in 2023. So in his book, he said that he said about that. He said about the zombie kind of knowledge, and I still hold that belief for sure. But I still do the same shits. He said that people in today's world are full of zombie knowledge. We are in the era of ultimate informations everywhere. So any kind of information is available at everywhere with just a touch of finger, right? So we got everything, but if we are not doing anything to move our life, then what the hell are we doing? We're just seeking knowledge like a zombie, right? There's no actual improvement going on our life. What is actually happening is that we are just self-sabotaging ourselves, that yeah, we are moving the needle, we are getting close to our goals, but what we are actually doing, nothing, right? Just planning with no execution, and it won't gonna do any good in our life, and that is the reality. So this video is all about a little message to myself, and I hope one day it will be helpful for all of you guys who are hearing this. It's just a message from me, for myself actually, at least for right now, as a note. Okay, so what I'm really going to say is that planning won't do the work. Planning will definitely do the work. I'm not saying that planning is entirely vague or entirely dismantled thing. Planning is definitely needed in every terms of life. But if we just plan our life in every terms without any action, without any execution, then that planning has no value after all. The person with no planning but execution at the main level, he is getting his life's rewards because he took the action at the right time at the right moment. He didn't wait for the right moment to come actually. He just put himself into the actions, and his actions actually paid off. I've got countless of friends, literally I've got countless of friends who achieved their success according to them with this life theory. They are not that much educated, they are not that much like not that much intelligent I would say, but they took action actually, and they're quite rich, at least richer than me right now. So yeah, that is life. Sometimes we need just a push than just thinking that, oh, should I need to calculate what's going to happen. No, sometimes we need actual action. So this message is for me, what I'm going to say to myself, that do it right now. It is the best time. Do the thing what is you were do the thing what are you ignoring right now, because the work you are ignoring right now, that is the most important thing. The amount of time you are putting yourself into planning, that amount of time you should put into action, you already would have got your results. That is my message to you, to me. Hope it will it will be helpful to you guys. And yeah,